Hey guys, in our latest edition of Drive-By Junkyards, we found another special here on the side of the road we're going to take a look at today. It's kind of a white ghost of sorts. It's been sitting for a long time. Let's take a look.
Today here we have a rare beast, a four-door white Nova. Yes, it's a four-door. Yes, it's a grocery getter, but it's still a cousin to the low-budget hot rods that people used to like to do back in the day, the Novas. Think of it as sort of like a cousin to the Nova with glasses, you know, 4 eyes instead of 2. 4 eyes are better than 2, right? Here it is. Take a closer look at it. This one seems to have had quite a bit of decay. It's been sitting here for quite a long time. You can see it's rusted out here. A lot of stuff sitting up here against it. We're here in front of an old abandoned house too. Seems to be stuffed with things on the inside. Can't even tell what is going on inside of there. There is so much stuff. As you can see, you can open it. It is just crammed full of styrofoam cups, old little file cabinet drawer or for filing cards and stuff. They kind of stuck everything inside of here. Try the back seat here too. Yeah, just a whole lot more junk inside of here. Look at all this stuff. Stuff to the absolute gills. Paper, you can barely see the back window. I'm sure this has got to be a mouse paradise of some kind. Doors open good. That's for sure. At least as far as I could get them open with everything around here. Probably got a straight 6 of some kind in it. Bunch of crud on top of the hood and everything here. We're going to attempt here to check and see if we can even look under the hood. We couldn't get it open any more than that. The best I could see down in there is a die-hard battery in there. Kind of fitting. I would say this car died hard. What about you? Again, not sure how long this has been sitting here, but in front of this abandoned house, it's probably been here a long time. In fact, let's take a look at the tag here. I meant to take a look at that before. Look at that. 1990 was the last time this car was registered. That was almost 34 years ago. I can imagine this car has been sitting here that long, just by the way it looks. It is quite a crusty automobile. Here's the house it's sitting in front of too. We tried knocking on the door. You never can tell, especially here in Tennessee. A lot of times people are still living in places like this, even though it looks abandoned, but nobody answered. Can't tell if anyone's even had any mail. But this is where she lays, and this is where she'll probably stay. I'd say probably the best thing on here, if anything, might be these hubcaps right here. But that's about it. Everything is rusty on this old car. Quarters, doors, back end. I've driven by this thing several times, thought about, gee, wonder if we should try to get an old 4-door Nova back on the road. But I think this thing is probably better off just staying right here as a museum piece with this house. Somebody will pull it out of here one day. Just afraid it won't be us.
Hey classic car lovers, if you're enjoying today's video, please put a like on it, share it on your social media sites, and subscribe to the channel to help us grow and to produce future content. Now back to the show. We went just a little further down the road and we have found a late 60s C10, one of the glamour bodies. We're going to take a look at it now. We got permission from the person renting the house here that the owner left this truck, and so we're going to take a look at that truck and give you a once over and see if you think it's something that's restorable or staying in a drive-by junkyard.
Here we are, gold edition of a long bed C10 from the glamour body era. Definitely not factory wheels on this thing. It's got special collection of spare tires, that's for sure. Plenty to get by. Doubt any of them will hold air. Hopefully they weren't doing any drinking and driving, but certainly this truck has seen its better days. But it's got quite a bit of patina. Originally came from up the road, Ridley Chevrolet C10 edition. Seems to be okay. Yeah. Well, you got the typical rocker rust there in these Glamour bodies. And you've got the drip rail rust. It's hard to tell down below if there's anything else additional going on, but overall, I've seen this truck sitting around here for years. In fact, looking at the grill, it's a 70. But it's been sitting around here for years. Got a little whiskey dent, as they like to say right there. Kind of gives it a unique curve to it. Bumper's got a little action going on with some dents of its own. And don't know if that's why it stopped or why it stopped here because of that post with the concrete. I'm sure that's something they just put down there. Quite a bit of rust down here in this spot right here. Overall though, not a bad looking example for the day. Sitting here as long as this one's been sitting here. A little more rust down in there too. Kind of different shading right there between the cab door and the bed of the truck. Guess it's just the way that particular thing aged. Take a look in here, see what we can see as best we can with the reflection. It's like a pretty basic model. Doesn't appear to be an air conditioner cab. Still got the original steering wheel on it. Tell by the emblem there in the middle. In fact, it's still shifted into drive. Guess it thinks it's going somewhere. Still the original seat in it. I do see a tag here on the back. It had a permanent plate on it, but it looks like the last time it might have been registered was in '93. Overall, not a bad looking truck. From about 40, 50, 60 feet away. I know, not that far away. It looks pretty good back then. What do you think about this one? These things are so popular. I'm sure this is one somebody would like to own, willing to take on, even though it's a long bed. These are just such a good looking example. I really like that body style. Found out it does open. Checking in here. I don't know what happened to the camera there, but it just kind of froze. It does have some serious rocker rust there. Yeah, like I said, not an AC cab at all. Wonder what it says for the mileage here. Ah, man, not bad at all. Just barely turning, not even quite 60,000 miles. Guys, you can get a real special on this one. I'd say it's more like 160,000 if it's anything. But overall, good looking truck for its age. Got the aftermarket radio, that's not so hot, but not unexpected with some vehicle that's been around as long as this one. Still looking pretty good up at the top in those areas. Don't have to worry about any headliner coming down. It's all metal. What do you think of this one? Drive by junkyard, stay in the junkyard, or get it back on the road? Let us know in the comments. Here's the obligatory shot for all you guys that complain I don't get the full vehicle in the shot. And you're right. I've noticed when I go to the car shows, I'm kind of focused on one point of the car or vehicle or another, and I sometimes forget to get that whole shot in here. But here you go, giving you the whole overall picture one more time. Can't beat these G-bodies, Glamour bodies. G-bodies, the 80 things. Well guys, that's it for this edition of Drive By Junkyards. We hope you enjoyed the curious case of the No-Go Nova, as well as the golden Glamour body from 1970. Check out our previous Drive By Junkyards video, where we found a 68 Ford Ranger, a 66 Ford Galaxy, as well as a 1966 Plymouth Valiant when we were roaming the roads of eastern Tennessee. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for future content, and have a great day.